Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and today we're going to be pulling off a few trim pieces and plasti-dipping them. And this project is inspired by my friend Javi from El Paso, Texas. He has a really nice 99 GT, and he sent me some pictures saying that he had done it and wanted to show me the before and afters, and I thought, I have to do this on the 01 GT. This would make a great project. So I bought a can of plasti-dip and went to town with it. So thanks again, Javi from El Paso, Texas. And so we're going to go here with the side vent, and it's pretty easy to pull these ones off. You just have to be careful because there's a tab at the bottom that you don't want to break. And so that's the very, very bottom one here. It kind of points downward. So you want to start at the top here with just a screwdriver and just very gently just pry in here until the top of it starts coming out like that. And then you just want to grab the top of it with your finger and work your way down very slowly and just pull straight back towards you. But when you get to the bottom, you want to lift upwards. And so you can see these tabs on the back. I'll show you why that's important. They pull straight out, and there's a few of them, but you can see how they're on there. But you just pull straight back away from you, and the top three will come right out. But here's this bottom tab. See how it points downward? So you just want to be really careful that you pull up and out and don't snap that one off. So next I'm going to remove the windshield wipers. You can see that they're missing some paint here. And so the plasti-dip is going to clean them up. So you want to lift these vertical, and you want to watch your fingers that they don't get pinched down in there. Then just take a flathead screwdriver and just pry this tab outward, and that will release it. So from here, it's pretty simple. You want to grab the top of the wiper where it won't pinch your finger, and if you pull just straight up on it, it'll come off. And you want to try to remember kind of where it came off so that you can line it back up again when it comes time to reinstall it. Now, it's important just to get these parts cleaned. They don't have to be spotless. You just want to get all the dirt and grime off of them. Use some soap if you want, but we just want to clean them up so that the plasti-dip will stick to it real nice and not have any chunks or globs in there. And so here I've just laid it all out on some paper. You can see here, and yeah, these are missing some paint. They look pretty old, and these look okay, just faded. But anyway, from here we're basically just going to take our plasti-dip. And this is what I got. I got it from Walmart. I'll put a link in the description where you can find it if you don't have a Walmart or if they don't carry it for some reason there. But just regular plasti-dip, and they do have different colors. But the important part with this is you want to spray back and forth, not holding the can in one place. If you hold it in one place, it'll just glob up and drip real bad. So if you can just use these motions going side to side, never holding the can still, that's the best way to evenly coat it. And the good thing about this plasti-dip is you can go back and add coats to it later and just let it dry, and it really dries fast. I mean, by the time I was done painting the wiper blades after these were pretty much ready to touch. And so within about 3 to 5 minutes, they can be dry enough to handle. So, after the side vents, I went after the wiper arms here, same pattern, just back and forth, making sure I'm not holding the can in one, single place, and got all the edges here. And, if you want to take off the windshield wipers, you can. I was just careful enough, and I actually used them to help prop it up like this. But, yeah, you can see how the paint was worn off real bad, and this really did a good job coating it back up. So once it was done, just do a few more touch-ups, and I'll show you some finished product here. This is how nice this turned out. It looks brand new. It's nice and dark. It looks like a brand new factory piece. So you can pop these off the cars at the junkyard real simple, as I showed you. And, if you don't want to do them to yours, or if yours are cracked or something, but you can see how you can make these look pretty much brand new. So I was very satisfied with how these came out, and like I said, it was only about 5 minutes for it to dry. So I came back over here making sure to put that bottom tab in first, and they do bend a little bit, so you can do that and then just snap them back into place. And real simple to pull these out and put them back in. Same thing on the passenger side, of course. Just made sure I got that tab down in there first, and just kind of give it a little slight bend, and then just popped it straight back in. So very simple to remove these pieces and paint them or plasti-dip them. And going to the wiper blades, what you will notice as we go to put these on, you want to line it up the best that you can. And as you do move this back and forth, you can see where some of that plasti-dip has either come off or maybe I missed it as it was angled in the first place. But make sure you put these on without your fingers near that joint. So as you saw with my hand, I have my hand on the upper part of the wiper as I'm setting it down there. Then just push that tab in, and it'll lock it into place. And then you can put some paper under it and hit it with a few touch-ups. And even if you oversprayed by accident, you could wipe it off. But you can see it's pretty easy to maintain this and get it looking good. So here it is, all said and done. You can see how nice and black those turned out compared to the cowl panel here. So I'll go ahead and move on to that next and show you how that is. We'll just take these windshield wipers back off. Okay, so I just taped this off pretty easy. I just took some saran wrap, put it over here. I got some blue masking tape as well, and for near the windshield, it's really easy because you can just lift this up and you can shove that saran wrap in it. So it makes it real easy to go along the whole windshield there. On the back side here, I just pushed down inside between the hood and the panel, and that seemed to be fine too with some taping it out of the way. And the stuff does clean up pretty easy. As for the vents, there's really nothing down in there that's too detrimental. Just try not to spray stuff in there too bad. It's just an open space until it goes down into the heating and cooling system. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start spraying here. And so you can see I just kind of go like I did with the others, just smooth, nice motions here. Just don't hold it in one spot at one time or it'll start to pile up and glob. Okay, nice smooth coats. We did put some tape over the sprayers there so we don't have any issues with that. Remember, just don't keep the can in one spot the whole time. If you just move evenly and quickly, it'll come out pretty good. So here's a little before and after. You can see how it's faded here and looks pretty bad, and then you can see where we've already applied the plasti-dip and it's already looking really good. Alright, that turned out perfect. That looks like a brand new panel. Okay, this worked out, and any overspray you can just wipe right off. That's the good thing about plasti-dip. We'll go ahead and just remove this now. Okay, that's looking really good, and if you get a little overspray, you can literally just rub it right off. So as you can see, we got a little bit there. It's okay. It just peels right off. And if you miss a little piece in there like we did, just tape it off and give it a quick spray. Okay, so there it is. Looks really good. Gotta remove the tape from the sprayers there. But it definitely looks nice and clean. So comes out a little bit tacky when it's all done. It will obviously scratch and stuff, so it's not a permanent fix. I like it better than painting in the way that you mess up, you just wipe it off and you can rub it away. But I think for a project car like this, your daily driver, I think it's definitely worth it. I don't think I would do it to either of those cars at this point. I mean, they don't really need it. They're still factory, they're not discolored like this one was, but if it's like your garage car, you're gonna keep it nice. Either way, I guess it could work for you, because if it's in the garage all the time, it won't get as dirty. And I can give a review in another month or two, or a little farther down the road, to let you know how it handles dust and how it handles weather, that kind of thing. But as far as the look of it, it looks really good. So in the end, I think it worked out pretty good. I think it's worth the value, worth the price. It's something, you don't like it, you could peel it off. So I think it was worthwhile for the project. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you've done this before, if you plan to do it, or what your experience has been with it. And thanks for watching.